Here in front of me, Ferrari F12. It's obviously not factory, okay? I already drove a factory F12. It was amazing. And it's not very often that I get to actually experience a highly modified supercar like this. This one's done out, Duke Dynamics, wide body. It's still subtle though, somehow at the same time. So we're gonna go for a quick drive today. It's not gonna be anything crazy. We're not really leaving the city. Elvis is here from the Golden Drive, so we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna walk around the car, break it all down, see if it's actually livable, especially when compared to a car that's been so like precisely engineered from the factory to do everything so perfectly. So let's get in, let's go for a drive. All right, you guys. Elvis, what's going on, man?
Oh, hello. I am golden. This Ferrari's glorious.
It is. Thanks for coming out, bro.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're able to do this video. It is like quite a bit wider.
It's a little bit wider, and it's subtle. So, Duke Dynamics, local here in Vancouver. The owner, he used to work at EA Games.
No way.
Yeah, on Need for Speed.
Oh, that's amazing.
And at some point, he was like, he just had this spark, and he's like, I want to do something, like take what I'm doing in graphics in the video game and bring it to real life.
Well, I think they accomplished it. It looks beautiful. And it's very interesting because this does not look anything like a stock. Like it almost looks like it's a stock-ish F12. Like if you just look at it, just glancing, you almost only see this lower part of it, the lip, and you don't really see how wide it is over stock. But after seeing a regular F12, this is, I'll say about 4 inches wider probably.
The front fender is quite a bit wider.
Yeah.
Is quite a bit wider. And there are a few things that weren't done, so the owner didn't want to go crazy, as funny as that sounds.
He didn't go all the way crazy? Okay.
So they make a hood as well.
Okay.
That they didn't install that has extra vents here.
Oh, no way.
They also make a wing that he opted out for, which I'm like, yes, F12 does not need a wing.
I mean,
do you not agree?
I don't know. Like looking at it now, I feel it looks beautiful, but I feel like it might be really cool to see one with a wing. I'm not opposed to it, but I might change that decision once it's on the car.
Yes.
So
yeah.
So this hood is stock, you said?
This is a factory hood. So basically, all this work, by the way, done by our friend Will at Autodromo here in Richmond, all done in-house. They had to mold everything around the hood.
Oh, wow.
Right, so they cut the fenders. All of these fenders, you guys, Nakai-san style.
Yeah, so sorry to the purists if you like stock F12s, because this is not stock. And yeah, like since they cut it, it's very interesting too. I always forget the F12 has these buttresses.
Yes.
I guess that's what they're called. It's almost it just flows with the body of the car. Like the air, you can almost see the air just coming this way.
My thoughts on the front engine Ferraris are so different from the mid-engine Ferraris.
Yeah. Which ones do you prefer?
I think the front engine ones, because they're just more of like a middle finger in a way. Because they know mid-engine cars are better dynamically, they're faster around the track. But the front engine ones don't, they just own it. They're like, we're just gonna stuff a huge 6.3 liter V12 up front.
I just think it's so cool. But even though it's front engine, like, which most people already know, but the engine, if we open the hood, the engine is actually really kind of in the middle-ish. So it's almost like mid front engine. This
didn't start out, I'm gonna be honest, as the cleanest F12 to begin with. It wasn't like the cleanest slate.
Yeah.
So if that makes it any better, but I did ask Will, like, what did that feel like, cutting
the fenders?
And he's like, goes without saying, but once you cut it, you can't go back.
Yeah.
There's no going back. So he had to make it work.
You have to commit. You have to commit.
Have to commit. It took him about 6 months to do the whole thing.
And do you know if this body kit is a metal body kit, fiberglass?
Fiberglass.
Carbon fiber? Okay, fiberglass.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the front lip comes out a little bit too far. That's just me.
Really?
Yeah, but at the same time, let's compare it to like some of the other insane like Novitec kits. Like,
oh yeah, the Novitec ones.
Oh my gosh.
All right, over the top. Which one? Novitec. What's the other one? Mansory.
Mansory.
Oh, let me not even dive into that right
no,
now.
thank you.
But I feel like this is relatively conservative.
You know, on the F12, I'm assuming. So it has brake ducts that open, right? When you modify a car like this, a lot of the times, of course, it's just for aesthetics. You're building a show car, right? And this is one of those examples where they had to get rid of the brake ducts. So that's a hit in performance, right? So they've deleted a factory engineered Ferrari part. I love this touch. The vents.
Yes, the TDF.
Yes,
oh,
the TDF.
I think the TDF has those.
Yeah.
And that looks pretty cool.
It does look very
it's like
cool.
Fish gills, or I don't know, the things fish use to breathe. I don't know what they're called. It looks like that. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we can take it underwater just like that Bugatti owner who drove it into the lake or whatever.
Yo. Yeah.
And then, the rear end, FI exhaust, and then an insane diffuser.
Oh, you can see the titanium. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can start to change color a little bit. Like that is just beautiful.
Yeah.
This is nice. I've always also loved, I'm just on the floor just crawling, but I've always loved this Formula One
the
style.
F1, yeah.
Light. It's just glorious.
Where it doesn't work is when people buy the cheap ones and they put them on their Subarus.
Yeah. Actually, funny story. I actually had a 370Z.
Yeah.
And I put that on. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well,
I was that guy.
But, you were that guy.
No, I mean.
You're not now, though. I mean, it goes without saying, the F12 is one of the most beautiful Ferraris ever built. Pininfarina, one of the last Pininfarina cars.
Oh, yeah, true. Because now Pininfarina, they don't use, I think 458 and this car were one of the last ones. And people are going to hate me, but I don't think newer Ferraris are that beautiful anymore. Like, I feel like Ferrari almost stopped with beauty around this generation. The F12, 458, like those are one of my favorite, if not my favorite.
It is so incredibly tough to beat a factory supercar.
Before we go on the drive, let me just hear the exhaust. Please start it.
Oh yeah, should we start it? Okay.
Oh, it sounds so good. Okay, give it some beat. My eardrums are completely just gone.
Woo! There goes $20 in gas. Yep. Hey, S2000 revs higher than this.
Oh, that's true.
AP1.
So S2000 is actually better.
No. So, what Ferraris have you driven, first off?
I've driven a 458. What else? 488.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's it. No, that's not true. I drove a 430 Scud.
Yes.
But the guys, they converted it to manual transmission. Was like, it was amazing. That is definitely the best Ferrari I've driven. My favorite.
I believe it.
I prefer it, honestly.
You've got a lot to the 458. Yeah. Well, manual.
The looks
goes
of the 458 are a lot better,
Yeah.
but I prefer the driving dynamics of the 430 Scuderia, especially with manual transmission. So,
obviously, as you guys can hear, we have a baffle in the exhaust.
it sounds so good. Oh. Okay, people in this video are gonna think that I'm having like some kind of orgasm or something. Like, it sounds so good.
I've never driven an Aventador, but you feel an Aventador coming from like blocks away.
A mile away, you can hear and feel it. Even a stock one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is similar. I don't think it quite has it's a different sound.
It's not as brash. It's not as shouty. This one is more piercing. As opposed to, it's more like a spear. The Aventador is more like just a stream of punches.
Yeah, like a landslide.
Yeah. Yo, it just wants to step out. Like, it just wants to, but it's really cool because you're in race, you're in sport now.
I'm in sport.
So it's really cool how, I don't know, all of that, nannying still helps you out a little bit.
And of course this is on factory suspension. It's got bumpy road mode, of course.
Oh, nice. Oh, does that make a difference?
I noticed it in the stock car.
Okay.
I noticed it a little bit.
So it's on right now?
Yes. We are in, hey, there's a bumpy Italian road.
I mean,
You don't want to spill your espresso.
I know.
Also, cup holder, by the way.
I know. I am very impressed, actually, that it has, even though it's just one, it has a cup holder.
I owned an MR2. No cup holders.
That's so
mid-90s Toyota.
That
no
is
cup
so
holder.
funny. Yeah, I feel like that just became a thing recently.
This is one thing, though, Elvis. Like, are we allowed to be driving a modified Ferrari? Is this?
No, man.
Is Ferrari gonna? Are we gonna be put on some blacklist on the dark
I know.
web?
No, I feel like that's like the thing that a lot of people talk about when they talk about modified Ferraris. Is Ferrari gonna sue you? Is Ferrari gonna have all these things? And I have seen them do that in the past to a lot of people.
Yeah, cease and desist letters.
But I don't know if that this qualifies as that. Just because this kind of almost looks stockish. Like,
yeah.
Like it's a wide body, but it's not over the top.
And it's a stock engine. I think that's the big thing,
stock
too.
engine. I think it's fine.
I think we're fine. We'll find out, I guess.
Oh my gosh. That's insane how fast this thing is.
Love the lights. Of course, it's got the analog tag.
Oh yeah, those shift lights are glorious.
And that's something that a lot of modern Ferraris have lost, though. Is
they
that
don't
the
have that
analog
anymore?
tag. Not all.
Oh yeah,
no.
yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking of the shift lights.
Yeah.
You're right. The analog tag they've lost. They're all digital now, and I hate it so much.
Because of course they brought over at some point all of the F1 stuff. So like the turn signals, the horns, suspension, all of that works awesome. I think it's like genius.
Yeah, and I just love this car.
No,
I
the
love
car's
this
amazing.
generation. Like, it is. I think this was peak Ferrari. Again, I'll say this, but I think for me this was peak Ferrari. Maybe we're just getting old, but
we are. Man, I feel old. My back's already starting.
Yeah, I know.
Should we give it some beans?
Yeah, there's kind of bumps in the road, but we're fine.
Oh, bumpy road mode then.
Perfect.
We'll keep it in sport.
Oh my gosh. We just approached 55 kilometers per hour.
You sure did.
Yeah.
The speed limit.
It's fast, man.
I mean, it's not like the torque rolls on still smooth.
I was gonna point that exactly out.
How you feel?
Yeah, it's not kick your back, like it does kick you back in your seat, but it's not so aggressive at the start.
Yeah.
Like it's more like a build-up, which I think is really characteristic of the V12 because it just keeps on building and building.
You still want to hit red line.
Yes.
Like you really want to get up there.
Cool. Okay.
It is interesting too. Like I will note, the dual clutch here isn't quite as refined as like a PDK.
Really?
It's not, and I only really notice it around the slower speed stuff, and it's kind of cool, but you feel the engagement of the clutches off the line, and it feels like what I would imagine.
Like a clutch slipping?
Exactly,
Oh,
like an older
that's
Mercy or
okay,
Gallardo.
yeah. So crazy.
Do you want to drive?
Oh yeah, I'm so
Okay.
down. And it's not too loud. It's
not.
kind of civilized in the way it approaches the loudness.
Yeah, in quiet mode, it's totally
It's very daily drivable. Like you don't disturb your neighbors.
I did want to point out it does have a bit of sticky button syndrome.
Oh yeah, that happens with older Ferraris, all of them. Even though I've been in this thing for a few seconds, it doesn't feel like it's trying to kill you.
I mean, man, wouldn't you just love to get this sideways on a track? That's where this car, I feel like, would come alive, really.
I would feel the same way, too.
You know?
Dude. Okay, this is amazing.
Do you feel like you can still position yourself in the road, being that it's a lot wider?
Oh yeah, like easily. I would be concerned though, just because it's a lot wider and longer. We haven't had any scrapage happen.
No.
Yet.
I'm happy it's not on airbags. I'm glad it's on
I am
stock
very
suspension.
glad. It's actually more drivable than I thought.
100%. It's a lot more drivable than I thought. There's a little bit of rubbing at full lock.
Yeah.
But again, Will's still kind of tweaking things here and there, so.
Yeah, the steering also feels kind of light too.
Ferrari steering, so
very
light,
interesting.
very light. Now, do you like that? Because it's a weird juxtaposition because it's so precise.
Yeah.
And the rack is really tight, but then it's light at the same time.
It is very precise, and tight, but I don't really like the light feeling.
Never gets old. We've gone through.
Never
Guys,
gets old.
If you enjoyed the
man.
video, first, please subscribe to Elvis's channel.
Thank you, thank
Golden
you.
Drive.
Thank
Thank you
you
so much for watching, because we have spent an incredible amount of money on gas.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, don't feel sorry for us. We're in a Ferrari.
I know. First world problems.
Exactly. Thanks, guys, for watching, though.
Thank
for real.
you so much.
This was a great drive. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for inviting me out. This was a lot of fun.
Of course, we should do
Whenever
more.
you tell me, yeah, we should do more. Whenever you tell me, oh, do you want to drive a V12 Ferrari? I will never say no. So.
Yeah, I've learned the same thing. Never say no.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
See you soon.